Wait, I'm over here. Wait, am I on the screen? Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
The thing cut me off and I was really confused.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm here with Nicole.
Hey, I'm back. It's been a while, but I'm back.
Yeah, we're back. So, today it's going to be kind of just a short coffee talk, if it's a coffee talk at all. I'm actually out of coffee. Nicole doesn't even drink it. So we're already off to a kind of a weird spot. But actually today's weird because we've got bookends across the day. I mean, I had an early morning meeting, and then I have Jinka tonight, and there's a lot of space in between. We got a
Staff
meeting.
I got praise and worship tonight. It's
kind of a weird day.
It's a really weird day.
But thanks for tuning in. This is actually going to be pretty quick because we're working on a new podcast.
Can you tell who's
especially for yeah, I don't know who that is. Hi, whoever you are who's tuned in. Appreciate you. And you too, whoever just jumped on. Great. Glad you're here. So we're working on a podcast primarily for the young adults, but anyone can kind of tune into it. We're going to be covering some really cool things. Teaming up with Father Paul for this podcast. We're working on the nuts and bolts of what that's going to be about. It's going to be sweet. Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah. In the meantime, we've been doing Coffee Talk for a while, and way back when Greg Smith was here, we started off doing Coffee Talk, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It was like once a month or something.
Yeah, we only had like 3 or 4 under our belt.
It was Father Tom was one of them.
Yep,
Julie was one of them. Greg was one of them. Anthony? Anthony, you?
Yeah, we did a youth ministry episode. Or
why did I
youth
think
and
Anthony
young adult
Arcuri is one of them? I mean, I know you kind of look alike, but I don't.
No. He did a filming for a retreat because he couldn't make it.
Oh.
Yep.
Got it.
He's a rock star, though.
He's a rock star. He's
we should
a dad
have him
now.
on. We should have him on for a coffee talk.
We should have him on. We should.
Anthony, if you're watching, we're coming for you. But as far as Coffee Talk goes, we're going to be kind of moving beyond Coffee Talk. This has been a really good, how do you put together content? How do you do this thing, right? Of putting out a message, having spacing, having people on, interviewing, technical side of what kind of programs do you use for it?
This whole time period has been us figuring out this stuff and tech and...
Yeah, it has been a good trial period.
Yes.
So that means the next step is on the way. But to be able to get to the next step, you kind of have to go from caterpillar into chrysalis, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go from Coffee Talk, Caterpillar Talk,
beautiful butterfly,
into the chrysalis. So we're going to kind of shelter up a little bit and turn into the butterfly of the podcast, which is going to be
beautiful
cool.
Butterfly.
We haven't settled on the name yet, but I'm really leaning into the Great Podcast. In pursuit of the greatness of the Lord.
I mean, I still like Coffee Talk. I think we should still do it every once in a while.
Yeah, Coffee Talk will still happen,
but
it's
not
going
every day.
It can't be an everyday thing.
No.
And actually, every day is kind of like a mad dash because 1 o'clock you have the Rosary, and then we have Coffee Talk, and then we go into the Holy Hour for an hour, and it's been good. We've been on emergency for a while. We've been running on that. That's been good. Mm-hmm. But the emergencies don't last forever. So
some point we'll move on and have people back.
Yeah, and we're going to be entering into a period where we start preparing for that because normally at the end of our spring seasons, that ends the first week of May.
Yeah, we would have been done already.
Would have been done already. And we've had some extension onto that, which is great. But it looks like there's going to be some softening up, and we're going to be preparing for a phasing in of in-person stuff. So that's going to be really exciting when we start doing that. But there's going to be a lot of prep work kind of leading into that because normally this time of the year is our catch-up time and planning time. And we're behind on, or at least I'm behind on.
I'm so behind.
Stuff.
Usually we're getting prepared for the fall season and planning the content and what we want to cover and planning core team stuff and just getting ourselves together for next year and even kind of preparing a little bit for the summer. The summer doesn't take a lot of preparation, but just making a schedule.
And we got housekeeping to do. I mean, there's
cleaning, cleaning up the office a little, cleaning our files,
Yeah.
like on the computers
Yeah.
and updating. We haven't had time to do any of that. I haven't had time to do any of that.
Virtue's the budget.
Oh.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think I put dates together for the fall, and I was like, wow, I put dates together. This is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have any content put together? Not at all. I have no idea what we're covering in the fall or spring or.
So we're gonna slip into that. This is the last week of doing coffee talk every day. Next week maybe we'll have like 1 or 2. Those other time periods we're gonna be really starting to catch up on the housekeeping things that we need to do, but also in the planning of the podcast. So nice. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be awesome. We're going to hit some really neat topics for young adults that we're going to just help let the Holy Spirit just light it up. So that's
light it up.
Light it up.
Light it up, up, light it up, light it up, on fire.
That's it.
That's it.
So that's what we got for you.
So, okay, question about this whole podcast thing.
Yeah.
Is it like a just you and Father Paul thing? Like, is it like, are you going to like just do like just speaking, or is there going to be videos involved? Like what is do you know? I don't know if you know, but I'm wondering, and they're probably wondering.
So with the podcast, there's going to be 2 formats. One format is going to be just posting it onto YouTube. So it will probably have somewhat of a feel like Coffee Talk, because there's going to be some of that's going to be like transitioning over, because this is kind of the test ground, and so we'll have a little video version of that, but we're going to break into other platforms. So probably Apple Podcasts and maybe Spotify. Those are big players. We'll see what that process looks like. I got to do my homework on
Mud Club or Patreon.
I've heard of Patreon. Mud Club, no. Patreon, I don't know. But
because like Emily Wilson has a podcast on Patreon.
Everyone's got a podcast.
I'm just saying that if you want to make a podcast.
Yeah, no, and Patreon's good for raising funds too. And one of the things that I would like to do and accomplish with this podcast is have this be a source of funding for us.
Yeah.
By having some sponsors on, and being able to have donations put towards the ministry.
Yeah.
So that's going to be cool, but it's going to be very conversational. We're not going to have, unless it's like a news clip.
Mm-hmm.
I have to see what the copyright law is for that, of what content can you share on your own podcast.
It's literally going to be like this, but
yeah, it's going to be it's going to be like this. And
podcasty.
We'll probably have guest speakers. We'll probably have some of that, some interviews. It's not going to be all that, and we got to figure out a good timing for it. Like, what can we commit to it once we're full throttle as well?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that stuff still has to be worked out. Actually, I just got a message here from FP.
Father Paul.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reschedule our planning that was set for tomorrow. So we're gonna sit down. We're gonna kick it around and settle on some things, which will be cool. But it'll be nice.
Julianne is asking a question.
Oh.
She asked, will the rosary on Instagram continue? We haven't really sat down, and we got a game plan the next season, like you were saying. I don't know if we have an answer for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to continue doing the rosary. I mean, we should continue the rosary. I enjoy that it's a piece of our ministry that we're taking out there. To do it every day on Instagram, I think that's the piece that I'm leaning towards yes on
I think
the
it's
rosary.
helpful when you have core members doing it too. So because yes, we pray the rosary, but sometimes stuff happens, and I don't know, I have to take a vacation day and I can't be here, and I'm like, ugh!
Yeah.
Or I'm sick, like Monday when I was not feeling good.
So I would say the rosary is likely to make or continue on through the next phase. I think the holy hour will probably be cut down to maybe a week. Maybe we have a team holy hour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in favor of that. To do it every day is a little tough. It's been good through this period of time, but as we kind of move out of this period of time, how do we get back into a different rhythm?
Yeah, we have to. We're trying to transition into the next phase. I mean, kind of like the state, but like we have to go into our own next phase.
It's true. It's all true.
Stay here forever.
So
at some point, people
what are your thoughts?
Back.
What do you guys want to see? What do you like? What have you enjoyed about this period of time?
Yeah, that'd be good to know. What have you guys liked about this whole time of us live streaming everything?
Yeah. What is worth keeping? What is it? Tell me. What is it?
Tell us what you think.
Okay.
I know, like, I found live streaming super interesting because, like, you get to still reach out to people. When this all hit, I was like, oh my gosh, no one's going to be here. It was so really nice to, like, have people around, but not around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ministry shouldn't die, you know, and we're blessed to be able to continue to do that, you know. So, yeah, but Life Teen is going to come to an end. We settled on 2 more Life Teens before we phase out of our digital ones, and then get ready for summer. If summer's still on, if something else needs to happen, okay, then we'll take one of the evenings and we'll have a digital summer kind of plan. But
structures might have to change. So we obviously, like you said, the typical season would end. So Edge and Life Teen wouldn't continue as it is now. So if that means that summer's going to have to be kind of digital, we'll just have to change the format of our youth nights to look that way.
The thing that everything hinges on is what is the state going to phase and allow? You know, like, so what does go time mean for us? And, you know, when it's time for us to get back together, hey, we're back together. We'll be safe. We'll have to figure out, you know, what does that mean in-house? You know, like, are we going to be having people with masks? How much grain alcohol is going to be in the little squirt bottles for us to just kill everything that's on our hands?
Grain?
If Leon's hand
Grain
sanitizer.
alcohol?
You took a little Everclear with some...
Oh, yes.
It's nice. But, so that's kind of the scoop with it. So we got a lot of the stuff is just hinging on what the news is kind of unfolding. But
after this week, we'll know, pretty much.
Yeah, at least we'll have a better idea. So New York on pause lasts up until the 15th, and it has not been extended. Nope. So the question is, okay, then what happens next?
They actually have reopening phases, and they're starting the first one this Friday. Or, well, after, for like, I think Saturday, technically, or Friday.
Whatever the time period cutoff is. But, I mean, it's coming. Hey, Adam. It's good to see you. So, Maddie says, I enjoyed guest speakers, and it would be good to keep meeting new people, whether it's podcasts or occasional coffee talks. Yeah. So, and yeah, we'll keep doing that. So there's going to be more stuff. We're not grinding to a halt. We're not stopping. We're just pivoting to be able to move forward.
Yeah.
So we'll still be producing stuff. Stuff will still keep coming out. If anything has taught us from this period of time is that there's a lot of value in our digital presence.
Yes. Yes, we don't want to lose it, but the reality is when people start coming back, neither of us have enough time to be doing
It has taken a lot of effort and energy to maintain doing the live stream effort, you know.
You don't say.
And it's fine. Like, that's been great. That's awesome. It's a blessing. But when we start preparing for getting into live stuff, all of a sudden you're double stacking efforts, and we can't do that.
The relational piece is what's missing right now, just because, I mean, yes, we can talk to you guys, but like that literally physical presence is different.
Oh, check it out. So Julianne says, I say definitely the Rosary and also praise and worship. Oh gosh, music.
Yeah, music.
Get me on that drum set though. Dude, I'll tell you, something snapped in me.
Adam broke a drumstick.
It was awesome.
He was drumming one, and it just like snapped in half. It was incredible.
It was awesome. It was awesome. And
Did
honestly,
you keep a piece of it? Please tell me you did.
I do. Yeah,
oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
If you break another one, you have to buy more. Because, like...
Honestly, that was the Rock Band stick. It's cheap, so it's not that big of a deal. But it was still awesome in the moment. Here I am, drum.
Don't call it. It's not a big deal. You snapped a drumstick.
It is a big deal.
On our youth stage.
My first one. It was sweet.
Playing a drum kit.
It was awesome.
It was amazing. It was incredible. I wish we were like still live.
But see, here's the thing. I've always wanted to sit down and play the drums.
Yeah.
I've always been like just hammering
banging
on things, you know.
Like
it's like Doug Funny, you know, banging on a trash can. Like that was.
I don't know what that is.
You're a '90s kid. You should know Doug Funny.
I was born in '93, so
Doug was on until you can YouTube it.
Doug Funny.
Doug Funny. Doug, the show Doug. You know Doug.
No, I don't know Doug. I was born in '93.
You see what I got? You got to work with. She doesn't even know who Doug is.
Listen.
How many of you know Doug? I want to see some thumbs up here. Thumbs up. Doug Funny?
Adam Margot is a middle schooler. Julianne is younger than me.
Do you know Gumby?
Yeah, I know Gumby.
Then you should know Doug.
Oh, Julianne does know Doug.
Thank you.
Sorry, Julianne. I'm sorry.
I'm disappointed.
I watched a lot of Prices Right and Power Rangers.
Appointed. Doug is on Disney. Disney Plus. Yes, you're right.
You know what's also going to be Disney Plus? Hamilton. What? It is. Don't give me that look. I love musicals. We're not going to start another conversation about musicals because y'all go on tangents.
I like this. John says, more Adam in my ears is always the plan. How about that? Yeah, we'll drop that off for you. Well, it's gonna be awesome. I mean, I'll just do a drum solo. You know what? That's what we're gonna do next.
Praise and worship sessions, just Adam. That's
it. I'm gonna praise the Lord through my drum.
That's it. That's all we're gonna. No one else is gonna be there. We're just gonna.
Did you know more planes are going to fly, or more plans? I'm going to guess that's...
I think that's planes.
Planes.
Yeah.
More planes. More planes. Although he could mean plans, you know.
Are going to fly over.
Everyone's got plans.
That's true.
If you don't have a plan...
What are you doing in life?
What are you doing in life?
I mean, trusting the Lord, but because usually he laughs at our plans.
All those plans just flying on over. Plans.
He means planes. More planes are coming?
More planes are coming.
They are?
Over Mason. That's what he said.
Okay, I don't know.
That's what he said. Adam's on it.
Adam's
he's like,
awesome sauce.
Well, he's got an incredible name, first of all.
Every time I say, guys, Adam's here, like at Edge, everyone's like, Adam Jarose? I'm like, no, Adam Wargo, the better Adam. I'm kidding.
It's probably true.
Y'all.
It is probably true.
Y'all are great. I love you all. I can't wait to see the children. Okay, sorry.
So that's the scoop. That's the update.
That's the poopity scoop.
Yep. Thanks for joining today on this small little coffee talk. That's it.
We still got time.
Well, we could talk all day, but I got other things to do.
No, you don't. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
See, this is what I'm talking about, people.
See, he's
I gotta go bring a drumstick.
It says somewhere says he meant planes.
You serious?
Yeah. Huh. I have it on here. It says I meant planes. We have 8 people watching, by the way. 8.
Adam meant planes, not plans.
Plans are cooler.
I wonder if I can put my retreat plan up in the air.
I mean, it is up in the air. All of our plans are up in the air right now.
Julian says, Doug, it is awesome. Look, here's what I'd like for you to do. Actually, you know what? Hold on, folks. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a trip down Adam's memory lane because we have the technology here. I want you to join me here for a second.
What are you doing?
Banging on a trash can.
Stop
All right,
it.
hold on. Yep, I think we can do this. Oh, yeah. Here's what we're going to do, folks, because we have the technology. All right. Check this out.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. Because this is a blast from Adam's past. I'm going to share something with you that I think that maybe you'll enjoy. Please hold. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna boom shakalaka. Hold on, there we go, and then.
Oh, dog.
On the trash can.
Dog.
Sorry.
On the street light. Think big. Think big. Think big. Think big. One little voice is calling me. Ooh, yeah. One little voice is big.
Gotta love the
Look,
90s
look, we're in the
cartoons.
screen.
Calling me,
I didn't know that.
calling me, calling. One little voice is calling me, calling me. Big. You got to think big.
Dude, this was 90s Nickelodeon, folks. Before Disney bought Doug.
I don't remember that.
He was the banjo player.
Trash can. Drumming on the street
Pop.
light.
This is my formation as a kid. This formed me.
Come on, big, 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 come on, big.
How long is this?
Big enough. Long enough.
Oh my gosh.
There he comes. Look at that. This dog. Man, this is
One
little voice.
Are you all right?
Doesn't that
Did you
just-
just like
Doesn't that just...
live out your best life right now?
I did something.
You just lived your best life.
So yeah, there you go, folks.
Here at Coffee Talk, we
Yep.
talk about strange things, and you learn much about you.
Banging on a track. Can we do that for praise and worship? We'll just do like
Okay.
just a little.
A banging on a trash can section.
We've got trash cans here. We
Yeah,
got
we
that
do.
metal one over
We
there.
do.
That would actually work out pretty well.
Yeah, I'll ask Michael if that's all right.
Banging on a
I'll see
track.
if we can include it into the.
Next time you're asking for requests,
Yeah.
it's not going to be Freebird that I'm throwing up there. You're getting banging on a trash can.
I feel like tonight is actually like Ascent 101. Like I don't think it's actually praise. I don't know. I have no idea. I should go. I'm gonna go find out.
All right. Well, hey, look, guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. If
20 minutes of whatever that was.
it wasn't 20 minutes, it was a minute and 17 seconds.
No, I meant in general.
Of this?
Just
Yeah.
Nicole and Adam going on tangents. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, the high and the low of this is that podcast on the way. We're transitioning out of the emergency time into hopefully whatever the next steps are going to be. We're going to figure that out very shortly.
Reality.
And then we're going to be working hard to get back to face
Oh,
as soon as we can,
it's gonna be so nice.
but not before it's prudent. So of course we're going to, for all of you who are out there like, Adam, be responsible. Like, yes, okay, I hear you. Yes, we will. Of course.
We're gonna be safe.
But we're excited to get back into face-to-face.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that as safely and responsibly as possible, and we'll see you later. So thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.